Welcome, and my name is SHARP Aquos D10, and today I want to show you a couple tweaks and tricks that I can do on this device. So to get started, we're gonna go with the screen mode, which will allow you to have a little bit more vivid colors. And to change it, you can just go into the settings here, and from settings, we're gonna go under the display, and you have the screen mode right here. By default, it's set to standard. If you choose dynamic, you can see a little bit of a boost in colors. Hopefully it's also visible on the camera, so you can set that. And you also have a couple other options that might be associated with, like color temperature. Natural is, well, actually I think the best looking one anyway. Cool seems a little bit too blue, and warm feels like you're just having the eye protection mode on with like the night mode. But you can change it if you prefer other options. Yep, so moving on, we're gonna go into the S boost, which will allow apps to be boosted and to work faster. Now probably the best use of it would be if you're like gaming on the device. Just go right here, and you have auto start management. And if you have more apps, unlike me, I have nothing, it will be basically shown right here. And you can just check off the ones that you don't want to be allowed. That's the forbid auto start apps, and you have the allow ones. So as you can see, I have no apps to basically start anyway, considering there are just the stock apps on the device and there's nothing installed. But if you have some games, you can add them there, and once you start it up, it will boost them up a little bit while helping maybe with the performance of the app itself. Okay, so moving on, we're gonna go into reducing animations. So as you can see, everything that you do is animated. If you tap on anything, it has subtle animations of fading, sliding and stuff like that. But if you're not a fan of it, you can always go into the settings, and let's go down to about phone, find build number, and let's activate the developer options by tapping 7 times on it. You can see that you get a message, you are now a developer. Now, if you have some kind of passcode on the device, you will need to confirm it before they will be enabled. So once you confirm it, it will automatically say that you're now a developer. And from here, when we go back to the main settings page, you can see that there's additional option above the about phone called developer options. And once you tap on it, you have all access to all the developer options. So you want to slide down, and somewhere below there should be this window animation scale, transition animation scale, and animation duration scale. Now each one of them corresponds to a kind of different option of animation. For instance, the first one, which is window animation scale, is the window that will pop up once I tap on it. So this one. And you can set it to, for instance, times 10, and now you can see the greater effect of it, how slow it is. Or you can just completely disable it, so if you tap on it, it will automatically just appear without any animation, and same goes for every other. Now, if you're not a fan of just having no animations, you can always set it to half speed, so it will basically be animated twice as fast. So if I close this, everything should be twice as fast than it was previously. So it's a good middle ground between both of them, no animations and just a normal slow animations. Okay, so moving on, we're gonna go into switching the key placement. So if you like your back button on the right side and the recent on the left, rather than how it is right now, you can switch them up, and also add additional option to have like a floating button. So to do it, we'll go back into the settings, and then I think it's right at the bottom somewhere. There it is, soft key settings right here, and you have the 2 options, so you can just tap on it and you can see immediately that they switch places. And you also have this little suspense ball, and once you tap on it, you also have the access to go basically recent back. I believe there should be, I think this is home, yep. And there's a couple other ones, screenshot, I guess. What else is there? Lock, so you can lock the device from here. So that is one thing if you prefer this like that. And the last thing that I wanted to share is more of a trick, I guess, if you're having problems with calls. So if your calls are just poor quality, and if you talking with someone that are cutting up constantly and you can't really gather what they're saying because of it. A good way to try to fix it would be to enable airplane mode just by tapping on it, and as you can see, it disables Wi-Fi, and on top of that, what it doesn't show that it does is also disconnects from any kind of cellular connection. And when you disable airplane mode, it reconnects back to everything. And what this will do basically for the call quality is, by disconnecting from your provider, it will disconnect also from the tower that you were connected to. So that might have been some tower that was far away and it just wasn't far enough to switch to a closer one, and that's why your call quality might have been poor. But once you reconnect basically the tower, this time the device will reconnect to the closest one to you, thus basically giving you the best possible call quality that you can get, at least at the moment. So this would probably solve your problem if you had some. But yeah, that would basically conclude the tweaks and tricks that I want to share. And if you found this very helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.